Hello, this is Vinny here with my Stratocaster that's got these great organs and pickups. What I want to talk about is what you can do with out of phase wirings and series and parallel switching. So let's just hear the guitar in position 2 with a little bit of gain, just doing its normal thing. So, sounds very stratty, just like Strat should. Now then, what happens when we switch it into series? So that's putting the bridge and the middle pickup in series instead of both together in parallel. Right, let's just compare the difference. Parallel and series. Parallel, series. Really notice it when you're doing power chords. Let's see, something like this. So that's in parallel. Here's in series. Much fatter sound. So basically it turns these single coils here into a humbucker because they are in series together and still cancelling hum. The only difference between these and say on a Gibson Les Paul is that these are spaced far apart and still give that slight quacky tone to them, which on the Les Paul they're close together, so the frequencies are closer and you don't get that kind of slightly almost nasal quality that you get with Strat pickups. Okay, so let's put it back into parallel and we'll talk about the out of phase options. So this is basically the Fostenics wiring, which uses a 0.01 cap in your out of phase switch, but the signal goes through that cap. So what it does is it trims off the bass frequencies and reverses the cancellation in your out of phase cancellation, so you've got a double cancellation, which means they're introduced back into the signal. Here's how it sounds. And this is normal. Half out of phase. So you basically got a fatter sound. So this is normal, half out of phase. It's kind of similar to being in series, except it's not quite as muddy. When it's in series you kind of trim off the treble, but this, you still get all the treble. So, yeah, sounds good. Jangly, almost like a Rickenbacker, I guess, but you lose that quack. So riffs like, you know, ones that you used to hearing the quack on. Let's play the riff all the way through, hear it with the quack. And half out of phase. Totally different sound, but you know, it doesn't even sound stratty, so weird kind of tone. So that's one option. The other option that I got on this guitar is to go, I would say, 3/4 out of phase. So this is going through a 0.001. No, sorry, that's wrong. A 0.1 cap. So this is trimming off the bass frequencies, but only the lower bass frequencies. So the rest of the signal is still out of phase. So only the lowest frequencies are, the cancellation is reversed. Here's what that sounds. Let's go hear what it sounds normally first. 3/4 out of phase. So it really kind of enhances that quack. Back to normal. 3/4 out of phase. Now the reason I've gone for that and not fully out of phase is I did have fully out of phase on this, but on the Strat it's horrible. It's just so unusable, really screechy, trebly, not much else, just really nasty, thin tone that I can't see much use for it. So I like this 3/4 out of phase, I'll call it. So it's quite nasal, still got all the quack, just exaggerates the usual Strat tone in position 2. Now something nifty that I can do in this guitar, which you would need to be able to do if you wanted to go down this route with out of phase switching, well, you wouldn't need to, but it's a nice option, is I can just select the bridge pickup and I can put my bridge pickup out of phase through that capacitor, and then I can introduce varying amounts of the neck pickup. Let's hear what that sounds like. So this is just the bridge on its own through the cap, so it's trimmed off a bit of the bass. In fact, let's just hear it normal first so you can get how it sounds. So that's normal. This is 3/4 out of phase, but obviously it's not really out of phase because it's not running with anything, it's just on its own. So all it's doing is just trimming off some bass. And then we introduce some of the neck. And a bit more. And then all the way. So when you would normally have a kind of telly-like sound, when you have those two pickups, putting it out of phase, quite a useful sound. And I can vary it because I've got a blend part. And there we go. Thank you very much.